Hi, this is Lorenz Atlas, and I will be talking about the community youth sports discussion. So, I watched the TED Talk, and the TED Talk is very important to youth sports because you shouldn't have to pressure your kids into playing every single sport year round or pressure them into sports that they don't like. And this I agree with what he said because some kids don't like certain sports. Like one kid might like baseball, but the other might not like baseball. So, and one might like basketball, and the other one might not like basketball. So, you shouldn't have to pressure your kids into playing sports at all because they might not like that sport, and you are not teaching them the right way of. You're not making them make their own choices. Essentially, as kids, you should make them make their own choices, but because you have to give them that free will to make their own decisions, because they will have to make their own decision at some point. And if you make every decision for them, then they won't be prepared for the real world because they're gonna have to rely on you because you made every decision for them. So one of the questions is, should the focus be on education or elite sports development? And I say it should be both. The reason I say education and elite sports development should be the focus because they both go hand in hand because if you have elite elite sports development, it will play right into your education because if you have the right coaching, that can help you with your education because mentally, sports can help you tremendously because it helps you develop teamwork. It helps you develop camaraderie with your coaches, which are essentially your teachers and professors, and it helps you mentally as well because it helps you with your preparation as education does for like tests and quizzes and the final exam. So, and with education to the coach development, education is important because it helps you study, what you have to do as a athlete. You have to study game film. You have to study the opponent. You have to study strategies not only for yourself, for the opponent as well. And education helps you with study habits, not study habits, but that's the only thing I can think of in terms of education helping you with sports development. But that is a big thing, and I believe education and sports development go hand in hand. You need both, in my opinion. So another question is, who should govern youth sports? And I'll say the parents, because they are the ones putting the money in to help the organization get the sport going, and they are the ones who are, they're the ones paying for the kids to play that sport. And I believe the parents should also have a little bit of a bigger part because some of the organizations that was shady, they will use your kids for their own personal gain. They will use their kids to elevate their status instead of actually helping the kid. And they will also might not give the right advice to the kids. So I believe the parents should be governing youth sports because they're the ones who are investing all their money into the organization. And the last question is that who should have access to various kinds of sports opportunities? And that one is, I'll say the kids, I would say, should have the access because they are the ones who are choosing sport. And I believe kids should have their own voice and not rely everything on their parents because, like I said earlier, they will have to make their own decision at some point. And you might put a kid in a sport that they don't like. So you should make sure that you should talk with your kid and have a discussion about what they like to do and what they enjoy, because they might not enjoy the sport that you like, that you put them in. So having that free will as a child to make your own decisions is very crucial to development, because it helps with decision making, and it'll also help with growth of your own mindset, because you are making your own decisions. So I believe that kids should have the opportunity to have access to the sports opportunity, because they're the ones playing the sport, and they're the ones putting their body and their mind on the line every single day. So, and that's all I have to say. This was a great discussion. This is a great topic to talk about, and I hope we talk a little bit more about this in the future, because less kids are playing sports now. So I believe that kids should go out more. I wish I had the opportunity to play a sport when I was younger. So I will advise all parents to let their kid play a sport, because it will help them physically but also mentally in the future. Thank you.